Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by again. Hope you're doing very well. Today we're going to take a look at a CYPHER harmonic pattern. This is actually one of my best chart patterns, and I do trade harmonics a lot as well. So this is actually one of my best harmonic patterns. So there will be two parts to this video. The first one will be just to identify, just to show you how to identify the CYPHER patterns when it's about to occur or when it has occurred. And then the second part will be showing you how to trade it. Okay, so in this video, I'll show you how to identify it, and also I'll show you how to spot it when it is forming. Okay, so let's take a look at, we'll take a look at the bullish and the bearish CYPHER pattern. But first of all, let's take a look at the bearish. Let's take a look at the bullish pattern first. Okay, so first of all, what you need to identify is the anchor leg or the impulsive leg or the first leg. It depends whatever you want to call it. So we need to identify the first move because we're doing the bullish one first. So you identify the first leg up. Okay, something like this. Okay, and then this first move up is called your X to A leg. So your X and then your A leg. Okay, I just fix them up. So this is your anchor leg or your first leg. And then the second part is once this has moved up, that first leg, you need a pullback. And this pullback will be your B leg. Okay, so that is our B. And then we need another leg up. This time, this leg up will be higher than the A. So something like that. So this will be our C leg. And then we need another leg down. And this is our D leg. Oops. So this is our D leg. All right, guys. So let me just fix this up a bit. So we've got D there, we've got C, and we've got our B there. Okay. So now you need to go to your fib. You need to get your fib, your fib tools. Okay. So fib retracement is what you need. That is the first tool that you need. Your fib retracement. So you measure from X to A. Your pull back down, your B has to cross or has to touch 0.382 fib retracement. Okay, so this is very important that you understand this. The B has to touch 382 or the 0.5 or the 618, but must not touch 786. It can cross 618 and close between 618 and 786, but must not touch 786. Okay, so let me repeat it again because this is very important. The B leg has to touch 382. If this touches 382 and stops, and then then the move up continues, then that's fine. That qualifies it as long as it touches 382. Okay, but if it crosses 382 and touch 0.5, it is still fine. It meets the criteria. If it touches 618, fantastic, it's still valid, but it must not touch 786. So it could maybe stops here, that's fine, it still qualifies, as long as it did not touch 786. Okay, so anywhere between 382 to 618 is fine. That qualifies it. So this is our B leg. So let's say our B leg is gets to 618 before retracing back up. Okay, and then so the C leg. So let's say this is the B leg, 618. Okay, that's the B leg here. Then the C leg has to close above the A. Okay, so now what we need now is to get, we'll go back to the tools, we need to get the fib extension, not the retracement, but the fib extension. That's what we need. Okay, the fib extension. Then what we need to do is we need to measure from, this is to get the C, we'll measure from X to A back to X, and then you drop it. Your C leg has to touch 127, but must not close above 1.414. So let me repeat again. You use the fib extension from X to A back to X, and then you drop it, you leave it. Your C leg must touch the 1.27 fib extension, but must not close above 1.414. So something like this. So it goes up and touches 1.27. That's fine. If it closes here, as long as it touches it, that's fine. If it goes inside the zone, that is fine. If it crosses 1.414 and then closes below it, fantastic, it's still valid. Okay, so let's just leave it here for education purposes. Let's just leave it there. Okay, so that's our C leg. Okay, it must not close above 414. All right, so to get this to fix this extension, all you need to do is, if I double click that, so this is where you get your numbers. Okay, this is where you get your numbers. All right, it's easy, it's not difficult to, the numbers are there for you already. All you need to do is to tick the ones that you need. Okay, so for the extensions, I only need 127 and 414. Okay, so this is my C leg. And then to get your D leg, this is where you buy. This is an important zone. This is where you place your buy trade. Okay, so the D completion is where you wait to buy. Okay, so to get your D leg, you need the fib retracement. The only time you need the fib extension is to measure your C leg. That is the only time we need the fib extension. So to get the D leg, we take our fib retracement and then we measure from X to C. And then this is when we get the completion. The D has to complete at 0.786 fib retracement here. So our D leg completes at 786 fib retracement. Okay, so this is our D leg. Okay, so what we need to do now is to take the triangle tool and fix this up to make it look nice. You can choose any color that you like. It's entirely your choice. So this happens all the time in the chart. This is actually one of my best chart patterns, and it's very profitable as well. Okay, so this is CYPHER completion. The D leg is here. So this is where you buy. Okay, so like I said, in the next video, we will now cover how to take the opportunities when it completes, how to buy and how to sell. So this is um, the bullish CYPHER pattern. Okay, this is the bullish CYPHER pattern. Okay, so that is the bullish. Now let's do the bearish, the opposite of this. So everything that we've done is we're just going to do it opposite way. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to identify the anchor leg or the impulse leg or the first leg. Okay, so we identify it. So move down. Just going to change the color. Okay, so get that first move downwards. What color should I use? I use that. So this is our X, and this is our A. Okay, and then the next thing that we need to do is to look for a pullback. So that would be our B. If you say that, you're correct. B leg. Okay, and then the next one we need to look for is our C leg that has to close below, way below the A. Okay, that is our C leg. Once you understand this, you see how easy it is. And once you see it in your chart, you just spot it straight away. It occurs in all time frames. And then the D leg is where you look to sell. You do not sell anywhere until it completes. Okay, unless you're very good at it and you understand, when it is forming, then you will now look to enter the trade for the completion. But advise to wait until it completes. So let's take the fib retracement again. Okay, so we measure from the first move X to A. B has to touch the 382 fib retracement. It must touch 382. It can touch 0.5 or 618, but must not touch the 786. Okay, so if it closes here, fine. If it closes here, okay. If it closes here, it's fine. If it closes here, okay. As long as it touches 382. Okay, so let's leave it on 382 for training purposes. Okay, so that's our B. So get rid of that. And then to get the C leg, we take the fib extension. We measure from X to A, back to X, and then we'll drop it there. The C has to touch let me get this up a bit. Sorry. The C has to touch the 1.27 or go inside a zone and or touch 1414, but must not close below 1.414. If it crosses 1.414 and then closed inside this zone, is fine, as long as there is no close above 1.414. Okay, it qualifies. So let's say it closes here. So that's our C leg. And then for the D leg, you need to use the fib retracement and measure from X to C completion. Okay, and then the D leg is at 0.786. 0.786. That's our D leg. And this is where we look to sell this market. Okay, so we'll fix it up again. So now I'm going to use red. So this is our bearish CYPHER pattern. Okay, so you see this occur all the time in the Forex or cryptocurrency markets or future markets. It occurs all the time. Okay, so let's go straight in the chart and I'll show you a couple of them. Okay, and then in the next video I'll show you how to trade them. All right, so let's go on. Let me show you a few of them in the chart. So let me zoom this up. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so first of all, we identify the first leg. Okay, so X to A. So that's our X to A. So X to A, as you can see, it put back down, yeah, and then ends at 618. Okay, so this is our X, A, and B is at 618. Okay, now we need to find our C leg. So with the C leg, you use the fib extension, you measure from X to A back to X. And the C leg has to touch 127 but must not close above 1.414. Let's see what happens. So can you see there? Can you see that? It's touched 1.27 but did not close above 414. So X, A, B, C is qualified. Okay, we're now looking for the D leg. Okay, so let's get rid of this. So for the D leg, we need to use our fib retracement to find the D leg, and we measure from X to C. So the D leg has to be at 786, which is this 786. Okay, and what happened? It touched 786, and then we bought here, it went up. Okay, so let's get the triangle and measure it. Sorry, and fix it up. So that's our X to A. And then B, and then C leg, and then oops, don't know what happened there. And then our D leg. So the D leg is where we now place our buy trade. Okay, and as you can see, this beautifully worked fantastically. Okay, so just change the color. I hope you understood it. It's not too difficult. It's actually very easy to spot and trade. So our X, A, B, C, and D. D at 786, and what happened? It went up. Okay, so in the next video I will show you more of the examples. Okay, all right guys. Okay, take care. God bless. Bye bye.